All right. What's going on, good people? It's your boy, Coach Jay. This is our first, but definitely not our last lunchtime lesson. Um, Planning on doing this about 3 days a week, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is number one. I'm going to try to get this done as quickly as possible. So I'm not going to wait for people to tap in. We're going to go ahead and get right to it. And then, if necessary, you can watch the playback. So, we're live YouTube, we're live Facebook, we're live Instagram. Let's get right to it. All right, Coach J's Playbook Systems for Success. Got a question for you. What if I told you that you don't need any more resources? Or what if I told you that you don't need any more money? What if I told you that you don't need any more opportunity? What if I told you you don't need another relationship? What if I told you that everything you need to succeed, you already have it, except for one thing? Most of us already have what we need. Most of us already have goals in place. Most of us already have enough resources to at least get started. Most of us have already spent time developing relationships. That's not what you need. It's very, very possible and actually very, very likely that the one thing that you're missing is a system. Yeah, I mean, like a real system. Like, do you really know how the aspects of your life work? Do you have a plan? Like, a plan and a system are similar, but not really the same thing. The truth of the matter is, many of us have a plan. Now, if we're talking plan effectiveness, that's a completely separate conversation. However, most of us have a plan already. Many of us are not accomplishing what we want to accomplish, not because we don't have a plan, not because we don't have the goals, not because we don't have the resources, not because we don't have the relationships, but most of all because we don't have a system. So I want to tell you this real quick. We'll spend the next few weeks talking about how to develop systems. Okay, but I want to put this into the forefronts of your minds currently. I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what it takes to succeed in any area of your life. I don't care if it's physical. I don't care if it's mental. I don't care if it's professional. I don't care if it's personal. I don't care if it's financial. There are certain systems that everyone needs in order to succeed. That's just the truth. Everyone needs certain systems. Now, I want to give you 5 systems that you need to develop in your life. Here's the importance of the systems that I'm going to give you. Whatever you have at your disposal, your system will help you to be able to use and develop those things properly. All right. Your system will help you to be able to use and develop those things properly. Before I get into this, if you're watching right now, you got to hit the share because it's important that you help somebody else to get this same information. You don't want to hog all the information to yourself because watch this. Your business partner might be waiting for this information. Yeah, the business partner that you don't even know you're going to have yet might be waiting for this information. So hit the share right now. Hit the like right now. Let's do this thing. Okay, so listen. You need systems. You have to have systems. You need a work system. Okay. Do you have a system in which you get things done? Or do you just wake up every day and whatever you feel like doing, that's what you do? Whatever feels good today, that's what I'm gonna do. Some people actually try to function like that. But the reality is, you're not going to get much done if that's the way you function. Now, whatever your system is, it's up to you to develop that. Okay? It's up to you to develop that. But the truth of the matter is, you have to have a system. So I know some people that they use a point calendar where it's not just the day of the week, it's not just the month of the year. No, I mean, it's broken down in time frames, and they plan out each and every hour or half hour or 15 minutes of their day. I mean, they really plan it out. And so they get up every morning or before they go to bed each night, they plan out each hour of the next day, or they get up really early in the morning and they plan out each hour of that day. Some people have that type of work system. Others have a system where I've got a to-do list. I've got things that I've got to do. and I'm going to prioritize those things. There's a couple of ways you can prioritize them. I'm going to prioritize those things by what's most important, regardless of how long it takes. This is most important today, and I'm going to check those things off. What's most important is number one. I've got 6 things on my list today. What's most important is number one. What's least important is number 6, and everything else falls in between. Okay. And as I complete these tasks, I check them off as I go. Whatever I happen not to get to today goes at the top of the priority list tomorrow. That's some people's work system. Some people's work system is no, I'm gonna have a list, but I'm gonna start with what takes the longest amount of time, or I'm gonna start with what takes the least amount of time. Whatever that system is, you're gonna have to develop a system, a work system. You need a work system. You need to be able to know every day, not only this is what I'm gonna get done, but this is how I'm gonna get it done. You've got to know your work system. Okay. You also need relational systems. You've got to know how you're going to manage your relationships. Yeah, if you're trying to accomplish a goal, how does being a parent impact how you work toward this goal? How does being a spouse or significant other impact how you work toward this goal? How does being a mentor, or how does being, in my case, a pastor, how do all of these things impact how I'm able to work towards my goals? I need a system on how I'm able to manage relationships. I need a system that says, during this period of time, whether it's a time of day, whether it's a time of the week, whether it's a time of year, during this period of time, I can't be available to everybody because I need to be able to get done what I need to get done. You've got to have a relational system, but you also got to have as a part of your relational system, you also have to have a means by which you develop new relationships and cultivate existing relationships. Because one of the worst things you can do is to allow all of your relationships to become one-sided. Nobody wants to deal with a person where every time you reach out to them, you want something and you never have anything to offer. Nobody wants a relationship where every time they see your phone number pop up or your email address pop up, they already know that you're going to need more than what you give. Okay. So you've got to make time to cultivate existing relationships and develop new relationships. So you have to have a relational system. You need a financial system. Okay. If I've got goals to reach, I should know how much it's going to cost me to reach these goals. I should know whether or not this is something that I need to have a lump sum of money for. Do I need to budget out for this thing? How much is this going to cost? Is this going to require a certain level of investment from me? I need to have a financial system. You gotta have a system. So we got what we talked about already. We talked about a work system. We talked about relational systems. We talked about financial systems. You also need a personal development system. What are you doing to get better? Have you committed time on a daily, weekly, some sort of cadence? Have you developed a cadence in which you take the time to pour into you? How do you feel like you're going to get any better? How do you think you're going to improve your circumstances? How do you think you're going to get any closer to your goal unless you pour into yourself? There has to be a system for personal development. And I told you, we'll get into these individual systems, and I'll talk and I'll give examples and I'll give tips and all of that. But what I want you to do today is to just begin to change your mentality, change your view. Stop saying, I'll be able to do it when I get more money. I'll be able to do it when I meet the right person. I'll be able to do it. No, you can do it as long as you have the right system. All you need is a system. That's why this is Coach J's Systems for Success. We got a couple of more systems to address, but I want to tell you this real quick. When I first started off with coaching, I thought that the most important thing that I needed to help people to make to get through is making goals, developing goals. I mean, real goals, effective goals, goals that can be managed, goals that can be monitored, goals that can be timed, goals that can be quantified, goals that can be qualified. I thought that that was the most important thing that people needed help with. And then I realized, not on my own, with the help of some people close to me, I realized that that wasn't the most important thing at all. Many people, there are fewer people that need help with goals than that need help with systems. Because goals, as long as you have desire, you can develop a goal, but not everyone can develop a system. or at least an effective one. So I realized that what I should be doing is using my gifts to help people to develop systems. Everybody needs systems. You need systems. Listen, the biggest and most successful individuals, companies, churches, the one thing they have in common is that they all have effective systems. They have effective hiring systems. They have effective firing systems. They have effective development systems. They have effective working systems. You've got to have a system. I hope I'm helping somebody. If I am, please hit the like button, hit the share real quick, invite somebody to watch the video. But because somebody needs to know how important it is to have a system. You got to have systems. So we talked about already. You've got to have, this is not the right order, but I'm going off the top of my head. I'll do better next time, I promise. You've got to have certain systems. You've got to have personal development systems. You got to have a system by which you pour into yourself and make yourself better. Okay. You've got to have a financial system. You need to know where your money is, where it's coming from, where it's going, how much is needed in order to succeed. Okay. You need to have, so what we talk about, let's see, personal development, financial, you got to have a working system. You got to have a working system. You've got to know how you work best, and you've got to work that system. Be consistent with your work system. That's how you're going to get the work done. All right. So you got to have a working system. You've also got to have a relational system. You've got to know how you're going to manage your relationships. How are you going to manage your crossroads? Yes, you might be an entrepreneur, but you're also a parent. Yes, you might be a parent, but you're also a spouse. Yet you got to know how to manage these relationships. And then you've got to be intentional about developing new relationships. Okay. Somebody said it's not what you know, it's who you know. You got to be intentional about developing new relationships, and you got to make sure that you are intentional about cultivating existing relationships. Okay. You've got to make sure that your relationships, that you're not getting more than you're giving consistently, and you're not consistently giving more than you're giving. Okay, so they need to be balanced. Your relationships, you need to offer something, and the people that you're in relationship with need to offer you something. Now, what you offer and what you receive may be totally different. Okay, but the point of the matter is you've got to have these relationships, and so these systems are systems that you will need regardless of the area that you're working in. I don't care if you're trying to improve individually. I don't care if you're trying to improve professionally. I don't care if you're trying to improve with your physical health. None of that matters. You've got to have a system. How does my financial health and my physical health matter? Well, you got to have a financial system because gym memberships aren't free. Well, I can just work out at home. With what equipment? You still going to need to buy some equipment. Okay. So, or do I need to invest in a trainer? All of these systems are necessary regardless of the area in which you're working. So I want to come on. We'll be going live 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're going to be talking about systems for success. Today, just the introduction to the systems that you need. Okay? Friday, we're going to talk about one system. We're going to spend the next few days, the next 3 days for the next few weeks, 3 days a week. Yeah, that's right. The next few days, 3 days a week. The next few weeks, 3 days a week, we're going to be talking about these systems. We got to have fun. We got to be able to laugh, y'all. We can't be serious all the time. You'll be burnt out if we were serious all the time. So we got to start talking about these systems. So I want to help you. Maybe some of the stuff that I give you, maybe some of the information that I give you is just a recap. It's just a reminder. It's just a refresher. That's fine. Sometimes you got to get back to the basics to get what you need. Maybe for some of you, this is the first time you're ever hearing some of this information. Maybe this is the first time you've ever thought about life in this way. If that's you, that's fine. I don't care. All I want to make sure is that you have the systems that you need in order to succeed. This is Coach Jay's Systems for Success, and I hope that this has added value to your life. I hope that it's been beneficial. The only thing that I'm asking in return, y'all, is that you would share, that you would like, that you would invite, and that you would follow. We're on Facebook Live. We're on Facebook. You can tap in, follow our page, Jordan A. Bartlett on Facebook, the Facebook page, Jordan A. Bartlett. You can find me on YouTube, Jordan Bartlett. You can find me on Instagram, at I am underscore Jordan Bartlett. Follow me on all platforms. We post every day just information that hopefully adds value to your life. But in the meantime and in between time, hit the follow button, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the invite button. And I know I don't want to take up too much of your lunch break. So for the rest of the day, I want you to start thinking about your systems. If there's an area in your life that lacks a system, we got to get something in place. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this out there. This wasn't even part of the plan. I'm going to put this out there. If there's an area in your life and you lack a system and you need help, yo, Coach Jay, Pastor Jay, I need help with this system. If that's you, I want you to inbox me. Shoot me an inbox. If you got my number, some of y'all got my personal number. Shoot me a text. Let's talk about these systems, because all I really care about is your success. I get joy out of seeing people succeed. I get joy out of seeing people do what gives them joy. And so if I can help you in any way, I will be glad to do so. So here's your instructions. Number one, rest of the day, rest of the week. We coming back on Friday. So the rest of the day, all of tomorrow, I want you to think about everything that you're trying to do in your life, every goal that you have in your life, and ask yourself, do I have the right systems? Do I have the right systems in order to succeed? All right. The next thing I need you to do is I need you to hit the like. Okay. The last thing I need you to do is I need you to hit the share. That's the second to last thing I need you to do is hit the share. The last thing I need you to do is follow me. If you're not following me on all platforms, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like the Facebook page. Please follow me on Instagram, because I don't want you to miss out on the opportunities that can change your mindset, give you a new perspective, and could push you to the next level. So I look forward to seeing y'all again. I enjoyed the time that we spent together, and I can't wait for us to come back. So this is the first installment of Lunch Lessons, Coach J, Systems for Success. I can't wait to see you again. Y'all have a good rest of your lunch, a good rest of your day. And remember, the systems are what you need. Be blessed.